What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you guys another amazing VGC 2021 Series 8 rental team. Yesterday we used Kyogre, but today we are going to be using Choice Band Groudon. This Pokemon is still super good, and if you guys remember the tier list video I made a couple days ago, I didn't really make it in like the A or S tier. I think I made it like the top of like the B tier. And I actually think it's a lot better than that. You know, historically, Groudon has been one of, like, the big three Ubers. But that's when, you know, Groudon had the red orb. Now that it doesn't have the red orb, it's a lot harder to make it work. But I think fitting it into a Sunroom team, using one of those min-speed, slow, bulky Groudons, and giving it a choice band so it can deal a ton of damage, it actually really does complement this team's playstyle. We still have the big Gmax Venusaur. We still have our boy Torkoal, Hatterene, Indeedee, Amoonguss. We have tons of AoE spread damage on this team, and I actually think this team has a good matchup versus pretty much every other, you know, restricted team. It's pretty good versus Ogre. It's good against the Calyrex forms. It's good against Duskmane. If you guys are looking for a really good team to learn how to play the format with, I would say try this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and while you guys are down there, please think about answering the question of the day, and that is, what Pokemon, restricted Pokemon, do you want to see me build a team around for the next video? Guys, the Pokemon that gets the most amount of votes wins, so I need you guys to leave a comment letting me know what Pokemon you want to see me build around, and the faster you guys leave the comment, the faster I can get to work on those teams. So hopefully you guys like this. Let's get right into the games and see if we can one-shot some Pokemon, some restricted Pokemon, with some massive AoE moves. Here we go. Time to melt me an ice horse. It's time for Groudon. Groudon's probably really good against Colpult. And like against the ice horse, we already outspeed it. Let's see what I actually want to get done here. I still think I want a Trick Room though too. Let's see. What if I just like led Groudon Torkoal? What would he do? Would he hit the Torkoal and just like lose everything to the Groudon? Like and then I just bring out Venusaur and win the game? Am I wrong? Like, I don't think I actually have to, like, TR here. I could also go, like, Indeedee Torkoal, I guess. Indeedee's okay here. I actually think Amoonguss might be... Amoonguss is a weird sell here. This is going to be a weird one. Amoonguss underspeeds, but there's no TR. I think I'm going to bring the Indeedee here. And let's see. So, basically the way this is going to go is I have a choice specs and a choice band on the Groudon and the Torkoal, right? So I'm just gonna hit super hard, and if I'm able to get those big KOs, they're not gonna be that happy about it. And let's see, are they going with the Colpult, or are they going with like more redirection set the TR? Like, because they can totally go like Indeedee, yeah, they can totally go Indeedee Calyrex, but like I think I have the board that kind of says you'll lose, Chief, because Groudon outspeeds the Calyrex. And Torkoal underspeeds it in TR, so like we have them double pinned. Oh my gosh, I'm about to literally pop off right now. This is gonna do so much damage, and if you could totally redirect. The thing about it is, like, if you don't follow me here, also like the Fire Punch here would probably one-shot the Calyrex unless they're maxing. Either way, let's see what we can get done here. You know, Torkoal resists the the Glacial Lance or whatever, and I don't think Groudon really cares all that much. So let's just go massive Precipice Blades, massive Eruption, yo, the power of AoE. Yo, you can protect all you want. Is he just gonna go for like Expanding Force? I think that's totally fine. Yep, Precipice Blades. So we're outspeeding the Indeedee here as well, even with our min speed Groudon. That's super surprising. I hit the first P-Blades of the format. That's totally awesome. And Expanding Force is great for him. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Torkoal, really weaken up that Eruption. But it will still be enough for Torkoal to pick up the KO on the Indeedee. And then, like, next turn, I might actually just max my Torkoal. I want to see if they have a Wide Guard user in the back. And again, they don't know anything about our Groudon set. It's actually, judging by how they're looking at this, they might think that we're actually Scarf Groudon, because that's a pretty popular set for people that are just building to, like, learn more about the format. So they might think that we're Scarfed. There's the I don't know about that one, Chief. You do know that this is a Groudon, right? This is the boy, the massive Groudon. I actually think I am gonna max Flare into this. Let me think about it. Because I don't want to die to the Glacial Lance, but I don't think I die to Glacial Lance. I also don't need to max any of these mons. These mons, actually, I can just max my Venusaur. Yeah, I'll stick with the Eruption. Save my Venusaur to be maxed. Let's go. Let's go to the races. Are you switching out for Pult? He's not switching. He's just gonna max it. So let's see if I hit this double Precipice Blades. I think I just kind of win, right? He's maxing the Coal. Okay, hey, go for it. So yeah, I definitely win if I hit this P-Blades. Yo, unless it's like Shuka Colossal. I don't think so. Groudon, can you continue to be 100% accurate with your P-Blades? Press and hit blades. That's what I'm talking about. Massive Groudon. You can totally go for the Astral Barrage. We crit the Colossal. I know we didn't need that one. And yeah, he's going to be able to get the Astral Barrage, probably KO the Groudon, maybe even KO the Torkoal, but then we just bring out Venusaur and then we win. We outsped him. He's going for Trick Room this turn. You should have protected with that Colossal. And then we win! Holy moly, yo, the sun is strong. We haven't even maxed yet. We didn't even need to max. Like, what is this game? This is the AoE team. And then Dragapult's last mon. Yeah, I think he should have probably maxed out with the Coal. But then I still would have had the KO there. I still would have got it. So it didn't really matter. I'm going to Dynamax here because I don't want to miss. And I actually think it's really nice that we do have Dragon Claw. You may be thinking like, Dragon Claw, that's like super weird. Why would you have Dragon Claw? Dragon Claw is actually kind of nice on Groudon. There's so many more like dragons that are legal right now. And sometimes just having that big Dragon Claw, they really don't suspect like the Groudon to be able to like deal with a lot of them, especially like the flying ones and things like that. Like Latios and Latias are things that would normally like super hard check a Groudon. Garchomp's another one that can do like pretty good against Groudon. But because we have like Dragon Claw, and if we get like the TR up, they really don't expect it. We can KO stuff even in max mode, and it's actually like a really, really solid option. All right, are you guys ready? We're going up against Rain. Kyogre versus Groudon, the Gen 3 battle. Gen 3 being my favorite gen. I actually want to like do a playthrough of like Gen 3. I might stream that sometime because I really do like Gen 3. Landers is going to be kind of hard for this team to deal with. We're going to have to go for Trick Room here. And so I think I'm just going to go Entity Hat. Entity Hat, Groudon, Torkoal seems like the sauce, and I'm excited. So we got Entity, Hatterene. We could also probably just go like Raw, lead the Hat. Let's actually see if I want to do that. Entity Hat, if they lead Rilla, we should probably... Actually, we don't underspeed that Rilla, do we? I mean, we could just double protect first turn, and then we'll be fine. Yep, I'm okay with this. Yeah, let's see it. If we can't get TR up, we're probably going to lose, but if we do get the TR up, I don't think there's that many ways that they are able to, like, come back in this game. If the TR goes up, depending on how many protects they have, we have so much AoE moves, and there's no Wide Guard users on their team, so we're just going to literally melt them with the Groudon Torkoal. And we have 2 Weather Setters, whereas they only have 1. So we're a little bit better than, you know, we might seem. Whimsicott Zapdos, that's kind of weird. So yeah, I'm going to get my TR up, unless they TR my TR with that Whimsicott. It's like the only scenario which that doesn't happen. I'm actually thinking about not using Follow Me, as weird as that sounds. I'm thinking about just going for like... I kind of just want to hard switch in my Groudon this turn. As yeah, I think I actually will. Let's go. If they're doubling into my Hat, that would suck. But I don't think they will. I think if anything, they're going to double into the Entity. And let's go for the Trick Room. If they trigger my Trick Room, we also still regained a pretty decent board state because we switched into Groudon. And so, yeah, he's switching out. He's getting ready for TR, but he's wasting an Intimidate here. Oh, he's wasting his Rain here. Yo, Kyogre. Kyogre, though? Are you triggering my TR? Let's see. Let's see. Groudon's on the board, so even if you do that, like, Groudon has the sun. The sun is up. Groudon is active. And let's see what they do with that Whims. Trick Room my Trick Room. Yeah, hey, that's smart. That's a good play. That's a great play. But, like, there's literally something called the sun on the board. So, basically, we just got a better board state. They made it such a super good play, Trick Room in the Trick Room. I wonder if they were actually trying to Trick Room. Just a Trick Room. Like, I wonder. Let's see what we actually want to do here. I think I might just go for, like... Because part of me wants to, like, just Rock Slide. Because to be able to catch the Zapdos switching in. But I still think if I get Trick Room up, I win. I'm thinking what I actually want to do. I might... I'll go for a Precipice Blades here. If I miss Precipice Blades, I might lose the game. But I could also like Precipice Expanding and know that I have enough damage to get through everything. But then like, you know, I am going to do it like that. I'm going to try and Trick Room again. It forces the Wims to continue to Trick Room my Trick Room, and you know he's switching with the Zapdos, so he's just going to lose Sash. Oh, he's switching to Landorus. So I'm going to get my Trick Room up. Trick Room is up. And we know all 4 of his mons, Kyogre, Landorus, Zapdos, Whimsicott. Solid choices. All we have to do is make sure that Whimsicott can never reset TR on us, and we're going to be in a great spot. You can totally max that Ogre. I don't think you break us, though. I really don't think that you break what I'm working with here. Because we got the sun up. You can totally go for it, you know. Go kicking it back to like VGC 2019 with the Sun series, you know. Ogres were known for still being able to beat those Groudons. Just because like the Red Orb and Blue Orb were not legal yet. And so you could still use water attacks, but like the Sun makes it so Groudon's probably going to be okay. Probably okay. Yo, the bulky Groudon survives and thrives. Please let me hit this Precipice Blades. Please let me hit this Precipice Blades. Obviously, Lando's going to avoid it, but like, yo, let me hit that. That's a decent amount of damage in my opinion. I would say that's pretty decent. We're going to be maxing our hat this turn though. This game, I think we maxed the hat here. Let's see though. Groudon's stuck using Precipice Blades. I could switch in my NDD. I could also just go, there's so many different things I could go for here. I think the fact that we have Torkoal means we're going to be okay. But let's see, if we were to switch in NDD and smite the Lando, would that be value? I think that actually is pretty value. And like we could go for like Expanding Forces here, but is that actually even more value going for Expanding Force? Because like I don't know if we KO Lando with that. We don't know if it's vested Lando. That's like the other thing. We don't know anything about it. I'm gonna Gmax Smite this Lando. I want to save Groudon to come out and Rock Slide after, because we know he has 2 more mons that are flying, and I actually think if I can get a board where it's like Groudon Torkoal and just go like Eruption Rock Slide, we'll be able to easy peasy win this game. And so we're respecting Lando a little bit here, but I really wonder what he's gonna do. It always feels bad maxing a Sashmon, but I think this is probably a really good play. Also, if he does hit the Indity, I don't know if he'll KO it with anything. He'll probably KO if he hits it with the if he hits it with the let's actually see, because the Ogre would KO, but like if Lando goes before Ogre for some reason and procs my yeah, so it wasn't vested. But if he actually procs my eject button, I have to bring my Groudon, and that's lame. So actually crit, maybe it was vested. Either way, we got a double Confuse up. That's super, super nice. And let's see if we can get anything out of it. We really have to be proactive with these Trick Room turns. Hitting the Ogre, yo, that's proactive right there. And even if you break my Indity eject button, I'll just be able to bring out something good. Yeah, Fly, that's great. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Follow Me here. Do we actually Follow Me, or do we just want to Expanding? The Landorus should be outspeeding, so the Landorus is going to be able to avoid like all this damage. So I might as well just go for the Follow Me. And then I might as well just go for like a Mindstorm into the Ogre. I don't know who, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go for the double Expanding, because I think we might be able to just like pick up the KO on the Ogre this turn. So Expanding into the Ogre, and the Mindstorm into the Ogre as well. If he goes for a max guard, he's awesome. But Mindstorm's going to do a lot. Boosted by terrain. That's a lot of damage. And again, I don't really care if he wants to hit our hat. He snaps out of Confusion after 1 turn. Never lucky. Remember, this is his last turn max. Doesn't even clock our Sash. Landorus snapped out of Confusion. Yo, talk about never lucky. Is he hitting the Indity? Yo, we take those. Oh, we just got a KO. Are you Life Orbed? That's a lot of damage, actually. Are you Orbed? Is he banded? That's nuts if he's banded. Either way, I still think we're going to be able to get this. Let's see, though. If I would have went for the Follow Me there, I would have still lost the Indity, but I also would have had a much healthier hat, but I would have less damage on the Ogre. So, like, I'll take this board state that we're at right now. We just have to be able to win within the next couple turns. The good thing is those mons are super pinned, and there's still, I think, 2 turns left on TR, and I think that's a banded Lando. So like Eruption should be able to melt literally everything, and we still have like a Gmax Smite to use. I think we actually Gmax Smite the Lando slot, because like Ogre can max guard. Now I'm fine hitting the Ogre slot with the Smite. I'm fine hitting the Ogre slot. If you want to max guard with the, or sorry, he can't do max guard, it's just to protect. Yeah, this is a great play. He's going to draw Ogre, so that's probably going to be how you lose the game, I think. Because remember, we still have a second weather user to bring in. So Zapdos is going to lose here. Landorus is going to lose here. So he's going to be able to bring out his Ogre. But then I just realistically think, like, if your board is like Ogre Whimsicott, Like, I first of all don't think you can beat the hat, and then like all I have to do is switch in my Groudon, and then I think that Torkoal can take out that Ogre if the sun is up. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking about how I want to do this, because like I also just have like Expanding Force. You know, I really actually think that I should just leave the hat on the board. Wait, actually the Expanding Force went away. There's no more terrain. This is the last turn of TR. This is a tricky set of turns here. But Torkoal's going to have to be the mon that carries us to victory. I think I can just get away with Dazzling Gleaming. Like, Dazzling Gleam plus Eruption should be enough, I think. And the reason we want to go for 2 attacks is because that Wims is probably sashed. So, like, I think that this is the sauce. And if you want to go for Protect Play, next turn I just switch in the Groudon and go for the Eruption. So, like, that's why you don't want to bring in the Groudon, like, this turn. Because we can still break the Ogre using this. Yeah, let's see it. See what you're working with. You got Protects on any of those mons? Ogre's going to Protect. That's the right choice here. That is the correct choice, I would say. And the Tailwind. Not bad. So, Wims is going to go down. And then I really just think that the right play is switching in the Groudon next turn. You switch in Groudon, and then he's going to probably have to miss an Origin Pulse, I think. But, like, we'll see what I actually can get done here. Origin Pulse can miss on multiple targets, but we're going to have to switch in Groudon because the dimensions have returned to normal. My mons are pretty stuck here. We're going to switch. Ooh, could we switch on Groudon in that slot and just protect Hat and then resend out our Torkoal and have a board that's like, is that better? It's not. Actually, it is. It's much better. Holy, that's actually like the sauciest play. So yeah, if we switch out Torkoal for Groudon, and then if we just protect with Hat, we're able to just resend out Torkoal and use Solar Beam instead of like having to like rely on him. You know, I don't really know what he has, but like I don't want to take a ton of damage off an Origin Pulse, right? And then what is it? Take a ton of damage from the Origin Pulse, make it so my Eruption's super weak. So I think this is much better play. And then it also makes it so the Origin Pulses are still doing that AoE damage because we're protecting our Hat. And if he misses with any of these moves, then we're still fine. If he's Water Spouting, I don't really think that matters. Actually, that probably just means we're going to win. Yeah, Spout's fine. It's Sunny, bro. You can totally KO our Groudon, but you will not be able to KO the numero uno Uberino Torkoal. Torkoal is like the coolest mon, and I'm super happy that it still works in this format. I'm happy I was able to find that one out. This is a really, really safe play. You know, the way you win Weather Wars is by having multiple Weather Setters, and this is just a perfect example of that. So all we really gotta do here is just pop the Solar Beam. I don't think he KOs us in the sun on a spread move. But we'll Trick Room here, just in case he goes for some weird Protect play. I guess he could crit us. He goes for the OP. He goes for the Origin Pulse. It does hit. Torkoal with the thickness. Do you see how thick we are with that Torkoal? And saving our Hatterene there made it so that Origin Pulse 110 base move was what is it? It was spread move. So it just did so much less damage. Can you just tell I'm having a good time? Can you tell I'm having a good time, that I like this team? And then we take it. Yeah, if I would have stayed in and you know, switched the Groudon in and baited that first play, that Eruption would not have done enough to that Ogre. But you know what? Torkoal, better than Kyogre confirmed. Yo, we take those wins. I'm loving this team, guys. Don't forget to answer the question of the day and let me know what restricted Pokemon you want to see me make a team around next. I actually have a bunch of teams already made, and so I'm pretty much just going to pick from those teams and show you guys rentals based on what you want to see. So the Pokemon with the most votes in the comment section will get a team made around it for the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.